Yes, sir, Skid. You tuned in to another edition of Infinite Vibes, provided by Taste and Powered by Dash Radio. I'm Moran, the man. My rich-ass co-host, DJ B-Lax, is in the building as well.
Hey, that part.
Absolutely. We're in the presence, our Hood Rich family done pulled up. You know what I'm saying? This is probably this is the third Hood Rich guest we done had on the show.
Hey, it's a Hood Rich affair.
A Hood Rich affair, you know what I'm saying? We got, the creator of the Spinz 808,
that
legendary producer, DJ, mixtape tycoon, and now he is transitioning into an artist. Got a really, really dope project out right now called Part 2, Going Crazy. Please introduce yourself to our listeners, big dog.
Hey, man. I guess they call me DJ Spinz, man. I'm with Miranda, man. B-Lex, you know what I'm saying? Infinite Vibes. What we doing, man?
Hey, what we doing?
We here, man. It's up. You know what I'm saying? We've been trying to do this interview for I don't know how long. Spinz been out getting a lot of money, working, grinding.
Right.
The whole team just been grinding, but it finally came together.
Yes,
we understand. Get to the paper first.
Hey, man, I'm happy to be here.
That's what's up.
Thank y'all for
Thank you for coming.
Oh, good, man. Thank you for being here, man. So, we know you, we personally know you, but we know that you are somebody that has definitely given to the culture a lot. But we feel like you definitely are somebody, you really don't be getting your flowers like that, man. It seems like people done kind of surpass certain things that you've done for hip-hop and for the trap music genre. So how did you really get started as far as DJing and producing?
Man, I really been DJing like kind of all my life because my people, they own like a club.
Oh, wow.
So when I was born, like I was, in the middle of, I was 0 and a couple months I was in the club.
0 months, right?
Yeah. So, it just kind of was in my roots then, but I guess like when I got my first pair of turntables, I think I was maybe 12 or something like that. Like I was real young, but I like had locked in. I'm like, okay, I want to DJ. I want to like play music for people. And after I got my turntables, it was up.
It was up. What club your parents or your family?
Like my grandma and my uncle. And it was like it's kind of like a supper club to where like in the daytime, on one side, it was like two sides of it. One side, it was like a day bar, you know what I'm saying? People come play pool, you know what I'm saying, and drink. And then there was a liquor store attached to that. But on the other side, my grandma ran a soul food restaurant, and that was like the actual club area. So at night, the club area would open, and then she would sell like steak and shrimp. And, you know what I'm saying, the whole club would be going. But they was playing, like blues and you know what I'm saying, all of the music from their era.
Right.
So I just like even subconsciously I was acclimated to just hearing that. So yeah, I feel like it just kind of stuck with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, even to this day. And yeah, I was just in love with music, like period.
They still open?
Nah.
Oh, like that. We was gonna support the fam.
Oh man, nah. Like that was in my hometown. Lord rest my grandma's soul. My uncle, he's still living, but yeah, shouts out to Mr. J, you know what I'm saying? My whole upbringing, man. Love forever.
That's a little.
Who's your hometown? I mean, where you from? I didn't know this.
I'm from Augusta.
Okay, I thought you was from Atlanta, so that's good to know.
Well, I guess Atlanta adopted me a little bit.
Pretty much.
I moved here in 07.
They adopt everybody.
So how did you transition? Like, did your family move here or you came down here on your own?
Well, I came first. I came for school.
Word.
Like, I came to go to the Art Institute of Atlanta.
Oh,
nice.
Fire.
And yeah, like, that was kind of like my excuse to get to Atlanta.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to go to school.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, seriously, clearly. So, what was that grind like for you up until you linked up with, people like DJ Scream and Rip and stuff like that? Because, you clearly had to do a lot of work on your own before you got their attention. So what was that like?
Well, like, when I was in high school, like, I was already DJing on the radio. And then, like back then, like, mixtapes was hot. So, that's what I was into. Like, I had, like, a T-Mobile sidekick. Yeah. So, like, I'd be talking, like, I'd be on, like, forums online and shit. I'd be talking to, like, I knew Techniques. I knew Scream. I actually met Scream randomly one time. I came to Atlanta to buy some cables, and he was working at Guitar Center. And he helped me with the cables. Wow. Yeah, so that was, like, my introduction to Scream. So, like, I think it was, like, 3 years later after that, I was like, yeah, I'm about to move to Atlanta. I was telling everybody. And then Scream just kind of, like, showed love. Like, y'all know how he is. Like, he just...
So humble.
Yeah, he showed love and really just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just grateful to have, a person like him that would, willingly put me in position and just continue to give me advice and game and just help me through my journey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so forever grateful for him, too, for sure.
sure.
A legend.
For sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A legend making legends.
Hey man, that's what they supposed to do, man.
That's what they supposed to do. Right.
Or you know what I mean, like. Maybe just because I come from the school of that, but you know, like even me, it's like when I can help somebody, I will. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why I never understood why like legends or OGs in the game they'll be mad because this new shit different from what the old school shit used to be like. But it's just more like shit. Just extend your arm out. Like you ain't gotta understand every goddamn thing.
You're not gonna lose your flame from lighting another candle. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So just spread love, spread knowledge. That's what I'm on. At least, you know what I mean? I ain't with the crap shit.
We not with the crap shit. We not with it at all. So how did you transition from DJing to production? Because, you know, we not going to act like your sound wasn't a sound that a lot of people didn't run off with. You know what I'm saying? Just humbly speaking, you know?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, when it comes to a sound, I feel like, I don't know, like, I started DJing when I was, like, 11 or 12, like, so... By the time I moved to Atlanta, I was 18. So realistically, I had been DJing for like 7-8 years.
Right.
And, you know, it was just like, shit, I loved it. It's fun, but it's just like my brain is always wanting to, you know what I'm saying, learn something new or try something new. So I was like, shit. My partners was making beats. And like, literally when I started DJing, like it was a program called Mix Vibes. And that shit was on the computer. Me and actually my partner, Mikhail, like we started like DJing and making beats together. Like we would fuck around with the program. Like I might be fucking with the program in this room and then he'll be in the other room or I'll come out the room, he'll go, because we only had one computer at that time, but he'll come in and then he'll start making beats on Fruity Loops. And I'll be like, bro, that shit complicated as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you got it. But so I didn't worry about that shit, none of my DJing career. But when I moved to Atlanta, it was like, all right, I want to just start fucking around.
Right.
And, you know, I had like, I think the first thing I started making beats on or attempting to make beats on was Reason.
And, we remember that.
Yeah, Reason sound pack was crazy, man. It was, man.
Yeah, so like I started fucking with that and actually Scream was the one, he was the one who put the battery in my back because I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm just, you know, fucking around trying to learn it. And then I don't know if you remember, but if you hit like tab on Reason, like it'll show you like the back of like all of the units. It kind of resembles like a rack of like equipment, but it had like hella wires. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But I was figuring something out and I made a couple beats and Scream was like, nah, you got something, just keep going, you know what I'm saying? And he was the first person to actually put me in front of people to play my beats, you know what I'm saying? So it was that. It was just I was trying shit and I wasn't just like planning on, you know what I mean? Like, oh, production about to be my shit, but it just, you know, it kind of happened and, you know, I feel like I kind of just got thrown into it. Like when it happened, you got a song that's popping now or something, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, you're a producer now. Yeah. So, you know, I had to learn a lot, you know, through my journey and I'm forever learning, but it definitely was a process.
That part.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Because you could have just like gave up the fact that you didn't foresee yourself being as huge as you are now. Yeah. You could have just been like, well, I don't know if I really want to do this because it's just like you ain't really dreamed about it. Yeah. So you just kept going.
Yeah, facts. Like, and you know, like I've always been driven by music. So as I got in it, you know, and I'm hitting this and I'm like, oh, okay, people like that. That's like an energy boost. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like when I hit that, I'm like, oh shit, I did this on this one. Let me try this on this one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was just like it's still an experiment to this day.
You forever a student.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So when it comes to production, because, you know, it's 2021, and if I'm not mistaken, was Cashing Out your first, like, big hit?
Yeah, for sure.
So that record came out in 2011, right?
I think it came out in 2011, and it hit in 2012.
Oh, it hit in 2012. All right, so it's the 9, it's not a 10-year anniversary, I bet.
Well, yeah, we on the way. Shit, 2022 is like, what, a month away?
Pretty much.
Right, really?
Yeah, we here.
A 10-year, we got to do something crazy. What you trying to do?
We got to celebrate. We got to celebrate the Cash Out 10-year anniversary.
Let me know.
Whatever y'all want to do.
Hey, man, that's huge.
It's like a party, it's like an event. So we got to ask you too, man, because it's like, again, you know, we don't want to take away from, you know, the creators, but there are a lot of people that are out here jacking sounds. And one of the fakest sounds on the internet.
The fakest
One of the fakest sounds is the fake Spinz 808, bro. The fake I'm just saying, bro.
Nah. Like, all right, the thing about the Spinz 808, man, because it's been so much, and it's so crazy you bring this up, because I just saw B Weezy yesterday or the day before, and like I have never in my life put out a sound kit ever. You know what I'm saying? Never. You know what I'm saying? So the Spinz 808 is just a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, yo 808 and whoop de whoop, and I'm like, yeah, this is an 808 that I use.
Right.
You know, because like with sound packs, a lot of people use. You know, it's recycled sounds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's really what it is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you can. I can't say that I created the Spinz 808. You know what I'm saying? It's an 808 I use. They might have said, okay, this is the type of 808 Spinz use or whatever. But long story short, yeah, like people always come to me with that type shit. And it's just like, man, bro, like if it helps you in your process, like that makes me happy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to say. How does it make you feel? Because that's a mimic of you. Like, you an inspiration to somebody else to be like, oh, I want that. Spinz
like if you didn't make it, fine, but you definitely put it on.
Right,
you know
exactly.
I mean, yeah, like I got it. Like it's crazy. I got it. That's what I was saying about B Weezy. Like I got it in a kit. Like you know what I'm saying. I got a kit from. Sonny gave me a kit a long time ago with like a bunch of drums in it. It was a Spinz 808 in the kit.
Oh, that's what it was called.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like it's just. I guess I'm flattered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I guess that's the word.
Are you ever gonna do it? Are you gonna release a kit? Yeah.
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to, but
gonna break the whole internet, bro.
You can make some money.
Kid, bro. It's gonna break the whole internet, bro. Dope, man. Dope. Hey,
it's a great avenue.
For sure, man. So, DJ, producer, now you're transitioning into a label owner with Tune Freaks and an artist. Yeah. So talk to us about, transitioning from one thing to another. Like, what is it like letting people know that you're an artist now?
Yeah, it's like I feel like an infant. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I consider, being an artist like a new thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like Spinz, but like you don't really know Spinz. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know stuff that I've produced and etc. So I just personally believe that, I gotta start from square zero. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like, oh, well, all these people and you already own and whoop de whoop. It's like, I don't look at it like that. You know what I mean? I look at it like, shit, this is my, infancy of being, expressing myself in an artistic form, vocally. Right. So, it's baby steps for me. You know what I mean? It's like I'm excited by it because I keep learning, you know what I mean? And I just keep adding to my repertoire, I feel like, So it's like, for me, it's freeing in a way. Like I feel like I'm able to really express myself because that's what even drove me to this point. It's like, all right, shit, I done made hella beats and shit, but like, all right, I make a beat and I go give it to an artist. That doesn't entail nothing that, like what they say on the record is completely their thoughts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you go out, oh, you did this and this. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. I fuck with it. I'm grateful for it, but it's like, it's not really expressing me fully. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. Yeah, that's what drove me into like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I got to tell my story too.
And you actually got bars though. Like, you can really rap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I like your songs. I like the way your vibe, like how you put stuff together. Man, you know what I'm saying? Your swag. I would say, I want you to keep going, keep putting that music out. Hey, man. You and Moran, y'all got a good chemistry too.
Man, facts.
Yeah,
this guy right here, he putting all the spotlight on me. Right, Moran. This is my guy. This is that guy. I'm trying to tell you,
Stop playing, Moran.
Hey, I'm telling you, facts only.
He humble, man.
Hey, man. So
I'm grateful.
Same. I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just thank you for taking the chance on me. You know
right.
I'm grateful.
Teamwork make the dream work.
100%. That part. Man, 100%. So speaking of teamwork, you know what I'm saying? We do have this project out right now, part 2.
For sure.
You know part 2 going crazy.
Yeah, run that up, man. Go check it out.
Yeah, run that up.
For sure. Put that in your deck.
Absolutely.
I like Pocket.
Ooh.
I like that one. And I like, what's the other one y'all got the video to? I keep forgetting.
No Debate.
Yeah.
No Debate, yes. No Debate and Pocket are my top 2.
Man, thank you.
Yeah, I love those.
Thank you, man. I'm ready to get back in that lab, man. I'm waiting on y'all to pull back up on me.
I'm excited.
So, you know what I'm saying? We can do part 3 or something.
Part 3. Part 3 on the way. We
me and Moran been cooking up crazy, though, for real. Like,
I know that sound.
We got to play.
Man, look, next level. Next level, man. Don't tease me with a good time. Hey, pull up with it.
All I'm saying is, hey, you fuck with us, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out.
Part.
Man, to infinity.
I got a question though.
Yes.
Just this is a topic type situation though, right?
Okay.
Because you in the industry and you know you be out there. Not saying you like thought or anything, but you be out there to experience different women around the world and all the stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like, do you feel like this generation of women now, like they act like dudes, like they don't be wanting a relationship, they just want to have sex, like dudes be wanting to have sex, or it's just like, do you feel like there's some good women still out there?
I mean, you know, I'm a believer, so like I'm always feeling like it's a diamond in the rough somewhere. Mm-hmm. You know, it might not be the majority, but if we're gonna speak on the majority, what I see, it's definitely a lot of role reversal going on. You know, from what it was to what it is, but. Yeah, it's wild out here.
I know, right? That's because I was talking to my homeboy. He was just like, yeah, the women now, they are like us. Like, they don't even want a relationship. Like, he was trying to be with a girl, and they like, I'm good. I just
it's like
sex.
that.
Yeah, I just want to have sex. Like, but I'm not. It may not be like that for y'all. I'm just asking just because, like, I don't know. Sometimes women probably get tired and want to reverse them. They do it intentionally. Like, they might be like, I'm tired of getting hurt. I'm about to be the one. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could be that too.
This everything has every action has a reaction. So maybe, you know, this is just a reaction to what's been going on for a long time. They might have felt oppressed, you know what I'm saying, about anything. So it's definitely like, if I had to sum it all up, it's wild out here.
It's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Protect your neck.
Protect your neck.
Protect your neck.
Protection.
I'm telling you, man. Play it smart, man.
That way.
What the boy 3 Stacks said, reconsider, read some literature. Hey, man.
Keep your heart 3 Stacks.
I'm trying to tell you, hey, man. Stay focused.
Right,
Stay focused,
that part.
Man.
Good advice. You're educated, so that's good.
Yeah, man. Ain't no bankroll ever broke my heart. So.
Hey, that's the one.
That part, I like that. That's a good part.
Ain't no bankroll ever broke my heart.
That part.
It's all good. So, yeah, man, talk to us about your label, Tune Freaks. You know what I'm saying? I know you going crazy. Yeah. Shout out to Trill. Shout out to Epic. Shout out to everybody involved. You know, how did you come up with, you know, the name and, you know, how are things going?
The name kind of like just, I guess it just hit me one day, like everything else, like even like my mixtape names and shit. It just should have just hit me. Sometimes it hit me when I'm in the shower, so I might be driving, you know. So I was like, you know, that kind of describes, well, not even kind of, I feel like it describes, you know, my focus and my mission. Like, I'm very, like I would like to think specific. So, you know, I always want to tweak, you know what I'm saying, shit. I want to be like a scientist. I want shit to be to a T. So it's kind of like Tune Freak, you know what I mean? Any way you spin it. And, yeah, like the gang, really, like, it's my friends, you know what I'm saying, and my peers, like, you know, people who I work with often. You know, Mikhail is, like I said, my childhood friend. He's been dope, you know, since day one. Trill, all these people.
I love Trill.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody who with me, they really with me every day, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't about no paperwork and shit. It's like a community, you know what I'm saying? And a collective trying to, you know, empower each other.
Right.
So, like, just like, you know, how 20 Infinity is, you know what I'm saying? Like minds just link up and, you know what I'm saying, work for a bigger cause.
It is. And it's better that way because, like, of course you want to be about your business, but it's like when you don't have to think about that. I don't like doing that type of business. I got to think about, let me make sure I send the agreement because they might run off. Like
what I like to say, like,
that's real.
Like, to be.
Hate that.
It's like, I feel like music business, you know what I'm saying, it takes the art out of music a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, just the politics, like, so, like, I try to stay as close to the craft as I can, you know what I'm saying, and, like, when you start, you know, adding numbers and all kind of crazy shit, like, it is what it is, but it's like, if you, like, a general person and you got a good, you know what I mean, relationship with a person, and it's like, y'all should be able to talk about something, you know what I mean, and not have to get weird where, you know, I got to be taking 95% of your publishing and goddamn, you know, shit like that. It's like, like I just done lived and been through situations to where it's like if I can help somebody, I want to help them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to hold nobody. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not into that type shit, you know?
That's real.
I know it's the music business, you know, it don't really work like that. But, you know, that's just what I'm on.
I feel you. It's organic.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Very organic.
Yeah, so, you know, sometimes it might be a slower road, but it is what it is.
It's gonna last longer too, though.
You know?
Hey,
that part.
Man,
last longer.
for sure. Trying to optimize.
You done traveled all over the world. What's the dopest spot you done been to thus far?
Man, it's a lot more traveling that I want to do. A lot of traveling I did was kind of like for work, but I don't know, man. It's a lot of dope places I've been to. I really want to explore the Caribbean more, but like,
yeah, that'll be hard.
Portugal was dope. Fucking, I was somewhere. I think I was in it's one of them countries like up, like close to Alaska. Like it's way up where the sun don't go down though. Damn.
The sun don't never go there?
Nah, like it'll be like 11 o'clock at night and the sun's still outside.
I'm like that.
Yeah, I mean, man.
Nobody get kidnapped.
I was looking at my clock because, you know, you travel, like you might be changing time zones and shit. So I'm asking the people at the front desk, I'm like, yo, it's like 10, 11 o'clock. She's like, yeah, in this season, it don't get dark.
Oh,
like,
man,
you know what I'm saying? The sun will dim a little bit, but like it's still light outside.
That might prevent crime because that's why a lot of crime happen because it get dark. Like, they ain't gonna see me. I'm gonna be, I got my mask on.
Yeah.
Peaceful place.
But yeah, like England is dope, London and shit. Like, it's a lot of dope places. But what I will say is, shit, like it ain't no place like Atlanta.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always say that. Like I love Atlanta, I love Georgia. You know what I'm saying? It's a special place we live in.
Right.
Yeah, we do.
I agree with you, my brother.
It's a privilege to be from the A, man.
Facts.
For sure, man. Well, hey, Spinz, we appreciate you pulling up the Infinite Vibes, bro. We finally got it in.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, thank you for pulling up. So, you know, one thing about Infinite Vibes, we always like to just end these with just positive words of affirmation. Yeah. So what's some advice that you could provide to anybody on their way, my guy?
Man, I've been off of Twitter. I don't really be tweeting, but something came to me this morning, man. Like, I was gonna tweet it, but I'm gonna just say it on here.
It's all good, you
let your losses be lessons. You know what I'm saying? Advance. Like, you know, you go through some shit, whatever, you know, we all do. But learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Learn from it and adjust, you know what I'm saying? And shit, get better. You know what I'm saying? We still living, like, you know, you still got a chance to make a difference. So, hey man, learn from your losses.
For sure.
Learn from the
Learn from your losses. Wise words from DJ Spinz. Please, my brother, get everybody your social media. Let them know how to get in contact with you. Introduce one of them records off of part 2, man. What we gonna turn them up to, big dog?
Hey, man. It's DJ Spinz, man. I'm with Miranda, man. I'm with B-Lax. And we can get into whatever you want to get into. Part 2, make sure y'all go get that right now.
Go get that.
Stream that everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Run it up.
Hey, man, run it up. We finna jump into one of the records off the project right now. Infinite Vibes, Taste, Dash Radio. Spinz is in the building.
Yes, sir.